What's working with Coach Lakatos like?
Oh, he's real cool. He was up there, up at UConn when I was getting recruited, so he knows like a little bit about me. And I know some of his guys, so they talk to me about him all the time. So it's real cool.
So you knew him from recruiting? Had he recruited you, or
Nah, he hadn't recruited me personally, but I had been up to UConn a couple of times with him. So
you guys have a little bit of a Northeast connection? At the very least. What's his style in terms of? Is it different in what he's sort of teaching you in terms of your play on the ball or how you're playing your receivers than maybe what you were doing last year?
Yeah, the technique's a little bit different, but basically when you go out there and corner guy make plays, it's just like a tweak here or there.
Is it more footwork, or is it more how you once the ball's in the air, what you're doing, or what are maybe the bigger differences?
Definitely like the ball in the air. He teaches get your head around and look for the ball. Like last year, we were playing like the hands of the receiver, so that's a little bit of adjustment that I had to make.
What's the difference in the way that Coach Lakatos is coaching you guys maybe than what you were doing in the last couple of years?
I mean, really, it's more similarities than differences. A lot of the things that Coach Martinez taught us, he came in and installed himself and just a lot of the same terminology and things like that. And like what I will say about Coach Lakatos, he's a great teacher. He'll go step by step with you, and slow it down so the players can get it. And I think that's something that really helps the young guys, that don't really get it and I haven't been on the field and had that experience. So I think that's one thing that he's helped a lot of people with, and they're getting it now.
Brandon, what have you seen from the guys battling at the other corner spot? Looks like Vance's been running a lot with the ones. Can he be your starting corner, you think?
Definitely. All of them can. They all got the ability. Like nothing's set in stone. I feel like even my position, everybody got to go out there and compete each and every day. And I like what I see out of Vance. He's definitely competing hard, as well as Sanders. You can just see that they both won it. So it'll be interesting to see what happens the next couple of weeks.
Has Sanders been running mostly with the corners, or has he worked at safety at all?
Right now he's been working at corner from what I see. Yeah.
Is that I know Coach Lakatos is a fan of having some taller corners, and Sanders definitely fits that role. Is that one of those things that he's just sort of a good fit for what Coach Lakatos likes to do?
I would say so. In the boundary corner, him being that big, he has the strength and things that you need in order to be physical on that side, and he's gonna make a good one. And Vance as well. He might not be as big as Sanders, but he definitely is a lot physical, and he can make the tackles and do the things that you got to do to be as short. I played it last year, and it's definitely a physical side of the field, so that's what we're gonna have to have.
What's changed for you as a recruiting coordinator when you're recruiting down to the scheme as opposed to what you had before? You find yourself looking at a different type of athlete maybe, or?
Yeah, I mean, you've got different body types because you got to get the outside linebacker types. And, obviously you got your defensive ends and your nose types. And then, of course, Scott, and Todd, they like taller corners. So we want bigger corners too. So just trying to find exactly what he wants to fit his scheme.